These creators dominated YouTube, but when it came time to sell, they failed. Hard. And here's the scary part. If they are some of the smartest, most successful creators online, can you be sure you're not making the same mistake? Building an audience is not the same as building a business. Most creators spend years chasing views, going viral, but then they launch and nothing happens. After breaking down hundreds of creator businesses and course launches, I kept seeing the same 3 critical mistakes, starting with... You probably know this guy.
Good morning, Jake Paulers.
Jake Paul. Internet sensation, Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. Over 20 million subscribers, one of the biggest YouTubers of all time. But in February of 2020, Jake did something unexpected.
What is Jake Paul doing? What is he up to, that little snake?
This is the financial freedom movement. That's right, the king of YouTube drama and boxing suddenly wanted to teach you how to build wealth. For just $20 a month, Jake was promising to change millions of lives. But there was just one massive problem. The problem? No one trusted him.
Jake Paul has launched what appears to be a total scheme.
Seriously, does he think we're actually all that stupid?
Yes, Jake Paul is the person I look at when I envision financial freedom.
Join the movement or join the 1.5 trillion student debt crisis. I'm feeling more financially free already.
In order to get access to the program, I basically have to go and flush $20 down the toilet. I just think it lacks credibility, but I'm not sure if I'm more bothered by that or the fact that the video that I paid for is already on YouTube for free.
Wow, you're so epically smart, Jake.
Jake built his entire brand on pranks, controversy, and boxing.
The FBI says they're investigating allegations of criminal acts.
It's personal now. It's personal now. He must die.
But suddenly, he wanted to teach personal finance.
And for that reason, I'm out.
And when the biggest personal finance YouTubers are laughing at your financial advice, you're in trouble. It doesn't matter how big your audience is. If they see you as an entertainer and then suddenly you try to sell them a serious product, there's a massive disconnect and lack of trust. And people don't buy from people they don't trust. Your audience has to see you as a credible authority in your space before you try to sell to them. Otherwise, they'll love watching you, but they won't buy from you. So before you launch your online business, ask yourself, does my audience actually see me as someone worth buying from? Even if your audience trusts you, you still might be making this next mistake.
My name is Alex Hormozi. I own acquisition.com. It's a portfolio of companies that's over $200 million a year.
This is Alex Hormozi, multiple 8-figure entrepreneur who turned growing a business into a science. By all accounts, this dude had cracked the code, but there was one big miscalculation. The content was going viral, but the sales were flatlining.
We got more overall views, but in terms of high quality like applications into the business, went way down. Likes ain't cash, views ain't cash, cash is cash.
He had built an audience of fans, not customers.
If I make a fitness meals video, guess what those people don't care about? Getting leads and making offers.
So he stopped. He stopped chasing vanity metrics, he stopped making content for algorithms, and he started making content for buyers. His views went down, but sales shot through the roof.
I'm basically making almost exclusively business content now. Think about this. We're getting fewer views, but more sales by a lot. Like 2x the sales.
This is the mistake most creators make. They think going viral equals making money, but views don't pay the bills. Customers do. So if you're making content, ask yourself, are you building an audience or are you building a business? But even if you have the right audience and they trust you, you can still completely blow it by making this next mistake, not hitting the like button. That's one thing I can overlook, but Marques Brownlee's viewers weren't nearly as forgiving. One of the most respected tech YouTubers on the planet. Millions trust his recommendations. If Marques says a product's good, people listen. So when he launched his own product, a sleek, custom wallpaper app for smartphones, it should have been an easy win, right? Crickets, no traction.
And so appropriately, the entire internet was very disappointed.
The app flopped. Marques built his audience on tech reviews. People came to him for advice on the latest phones, gadgets, and laptops. While viewers enjoyed the visual appeal, they were not lining up to pay for his phone wallpapers. That wasn't the problem that they needed solved. Even with millions of loyal fans, the product didn't land. Not because it wasn't cool, not because it wasn't well made, but because it wasn't what his audience wanted. Just because you can sell something doesn't mean people want to buy it. Before you launch your course, your app, your product, ask yourself, does this actually solve a problem my audience struggles with, or is it just something I want to sell? If no one's buying your course, your product, or your offer, chances are you're making one of these 3 mistakes. Your audience doesn't trust you, you're attracting the wrong audience, or your product doesn't solve their problem. If you like this video, you should really check out this next one here.